Assalamu alaikum. Got Ryan with me today, and we're having a nice coffee in this very posh coffee shop.
Very nice.
Very nice, yeah. And kind of enjoying the coffee, cappuccino. And what was your drink?
Mine's I think it's a caramel shot, caramel espresso or something.
Oh,
yeah,
that's-
caramel espresso it's called.
Sounds nice. Hopefully it's healthy as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just
Sort of.
talking about like healthy food. Avoid, what was the name of that product?
Palm oil.
Palm oil.
Palm oil is very
That's
bad.
it. Avoid palm oil. And yeah, so eating healthy, that's what we're going to talk about
Yeah,
today.
it's the best thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, can I just say, palm oil, you will find it in various condiments, various spreads, such as peanut butter. Now, there's a make of peanut butter called Sampan, that's palm oil. And anything Tesco branded, anything Tesco market value is very bad. Look for whole earth, organic, or natural Meriden Nature's Energy peanut butter. That's
Yeah.
what I'm having at the moment. It's got no palm oil, it says on the label. So
Yeah,
if you want
that's a
the
really
best thing
good
to have.
advice, Ryan. The reason we are making this video is just to remind everyone, especially family, friends, that eating healthy is the most important thing in life, because whatever you eat is going to affect your body. And avoid artificial stuff, eat natural, because the important thing is that be active in life, healthy, and spirituality is the next part. Spirituality is a thing in life that you need to have, whether you're Muslim, Christian, Jew, Hindu. Everyone's looking into spirituality, and the way, you know, the examples, Ryan, that we have is the examples of like the prophets, like Jesus, like Moses, Abraham, and Prophet Muhammad. But the problem is that you know, so much time has passed from each of these prophets. You know, it's been 2,000 years since Jesus was here. You know, over 2,000 years, and a lot of his teachings were lost. You can understand that it's been over 2,000 years. But that's why God sent another messenger, Muhammad, peace be upon him. Prophet Muhammad is related to Jesus, and he is the one that was sent by God. And we Muslims have preserved his life, and we've got his biographies. You see, the examples of the prophets is that we have to you know, look into their lives. For example, you know, these days when you look at pop stars, a lot of people are following the pop stars or sports people like David Beckham, etc. But are they the real good model to follow?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all just materialistic. It's all just self-imagery. I mean, following someone just because they're famous. If they weren't famous, no one would even know about it. No one would care. It would just be like me and you.
Yeah.
So that's why I think that's kind of the wrong thing to do. I mean, you should just find what happiness within yourself and be yourself. You don't need to be like anybody else.
Exactly, that's really good, yeah. But the other example I was looking into in my life that, you know, we had an example of Abraham, peace be upon him. We have a story of Abraham, it's in the Quran. He was looking for God, and he was, his people, they were worshipping stars. So basically, Abraham, during the night, he got out and he was looking for the biggest object in the sky. And guess what he found? The moon, which is quite big. And his people used to worship the moon. And he said, okay, if that is God, I'm going to worship that object. And then later on, the moon disappeared. And, you know, the moon sat, and Abraham started thinking about the things that he was doing. And he said, that cannot be God, because you know, God is not like that. And then the next day he saw the sun. The sun came out, and it was like the biggest object in the sky, and people were worshipping the sun. And then later on it was afternoon, then sunset, and the sun disappeared. So he said to himself, that cannot be God. So he started thinking to himself. What he did was he started praying to God, and he said, oh God, if you don't guide me, I will not be able to find my way. And after he made that prayer, he found the answer straight away, and he got up from the prayer he made, and he said, God is the one who created me. He's the creator of the sun, of the moon, of the whole planet. So the example of the prophets are what we should be aiming to follow, not pop stars, not sports or athletes. The example of Prophet Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and Prophet Muhammad. I think that they are the most successful people on earth. Think about Jesus. Over like over 1 billion people are worshipping him. Christians are worshipping Jesus. But if you think about the pop stars, they are famous. Like Michael Jackson, he was famous. And as soon as they die, that's it. No one starts following them, or they just end there. But think about Jesus. Jesus is like one of the most popular men on earth right now. Christians believe in him, Muslims believe in him, and if we try to follow them, make our life like Jesus, you will be successful in life. What do you think, Ryan? I mean, it's hard to find all the answers, because that was during the time of Jesus. That was like over 2,000 years ago. But the answer is that Muhammad, peace be upon him, he came 1400 years ago, and we Muslims, we've preserved his teachings. There is a book called Sahih Bukhari, and we've actually, the scholars, they have preserved his biographies. For example, his wives speaks of him, how he lived his life. For example, the way he took shower. You know, it's so important to take a shower, clean yourself on a daily basis, because he's ordered us to brush your teeth on a daily basis. If you don't, what happens to your tooth? They decay.
The right way, yeah.
Exactly. So this is 1400 years ago. How would this man living in the desert know this?
It's very true.
It's true. It's not just one thing. It's like a million of other examples that I can give you, that, you know, these men were like chosen by God to give the message to mankind. So do you have any other advices for health eating?
Not really, apart from staying away from the palm oil. Just obviously, just always remember to read labels and try and stick as naturally as possible. Even when you're training, any artificial protein supplements don't take. It's all powder form. Anything that's not solid natural food, don't put into your body. That's my advice, basically.
Yeah.
That's why. I mean, I used to a while ago. I used to do a fair bit of like bulking up, and I used to take a lot of supplements. I used to eat meat, which I don't anymore. And it didn't really help. I was getting a little bit bigger, but I was putting on a lot of belly fat as well, which isn't a good look, especially because I'm short. So anyone out there looking to
pineapple, it burns belly fat.
Yeah, it does, exactly. Since I've cut out meat and I've changed my diet completely, I've lost a lot of weight. I mean, you know, still look like before I was big, but the definition now I've slimmed down. I still got a lot of size up top. I've got a lot more definition to my muscles, and since I've changed my training around,
That's good.
I'm doing different things. So yeah, it's not all about that. You don't need to go. You don't need to. That's just all self-image. You don't need to take things to get big, or do this or do that. Try and stick as natural as possible. Be happy with yourself. Just do what God intended you to do. Just be natural. Just be yourself. You don't need to be anything else or take anything artificial to be someone you think you are when you're not really. Just be yourself. That's what you can do. That's the only thing you can do in life.
Yeah, that's really good advice. How about organic?
Organic is the best. I mean, for instance, I buy organic milk. I have organic pasta. Organic basically means there's no added artificial or anything. Organic is just plain pure natural. Organic is the best thing to have. If you can get organic milk, get organic milk. Organic pasta, organic bread, even if you can. Just try and stick as naturally as you can. Stay away from Tesco market value stuff and Tesco branded stuff. It's no good.
Yeah, because it's got loads of artificial stuff in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially sugar-free drinks too. I mean, it's good to have a treat. Personally, I prefer to have like a full sugary drink like Pepsi Max or Diet Coke.
Yeah, avoid that.
There's a chemical called aspartame. It's very bad for your brain.
Yeah.
Aspartame.
Is it?
Yeah, sulfate, aspartame. Any artificial sweetener is not good.
Do you know what I do at home? I literally make my own drinks. I make them from fruits and smoothies. They're the best way, I think, because you can't trust these companies to make these drinks for you. They put so much preservatives in there.
I know it's not
That
good.
would just like literally, it's really bad for you. Preservatives is chemicals, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's very bad.
So the purpose of the video was to just remind you of being healthy, being spiritual, having a spirituality life. And to get a spirituality life is to follow the prophets. That is the best example to follow.
Yeah.
What do you think, Ryan? Because Jesus was a great example to follow. Because he had a miracle birth. Do you believe in that? He was born without the intervention of a father, and Mary, she was virgin when she gave birth to Jesus.
I think so. Yeah, it's a miracle.
Yeah.
I think so anyway. I mean, that's what I've been told many years of learning. That's what I've been told. So.
But
I think so.
most Muslims, we definitely believe that he was the Messiah. He had a miraculous birth, and we have to follow his example. But we shouldn't make the mistake of idolizing him, to making him into a god or the Son of God. Because remember, God is someone who is the creator of everything.
There's no comparison to God. Any human form, no one can be
Yeah,
compared to God.
exactly.
I don't think.
Yeah, there's no image that we should make of God. God is the one and only. He is the creator of everything. He is our creator. These are the attributes that we know of. But if we want to find out more about God, we have to read the Revelation. The revelation of God is either the Quran or the Gospel, the Bible. The Revelations, the Bible, I'm afraid it's been 2,000 years. It doesn't have enough text about God. That's why we need the Final Testament, which is the Quran. These are all revelations sent by stages. You've got the Old Testament, you've got the New Testament, and then you have the Final Testament. Final Testament is the Quran. And they are literally from the same source. The same source has sent all these revelations. These are code for our life, how to live your life in accordance to the law of God. And that makes you healthy, that makes you successful. And that is halal. You know, halal is so important to follow because you can't eat anything that you find on earth. It has to be good for you, it has to be healthy. Otherwise, so many people get sick from what they eat.
Yeah.
So that's why you need the
That's
law
true.
of God to guide you. Otherwise, guidance comes from God. You literally have to take it. When God sends a guidance, you take it. It's like there's a verse in the Quran that goes, God has sent the Quran, hold on to the rope. So God has given you the example that, the revelation is like a rope.
Yeah.
If you hold on to it, it will lead you to God. But as soon as you don't take it, then you wouldn't be guided because the guidance was sent to you, you didn't take it. How about you, Ryan? Have you been reading the Quran?
I have actually, yeah, since I've been to the store a few times. I spoke to Abdul and I spoke to yourself a few times. I've actually read over the Quran 3-4 times now. So I'm just trying to recite it, man. I'm trying to go over and over again. So I've been doing that at home. I've been reading stuff.
Read the attributes of God, how the Quran talks about the Creator. It gives you the attributes of God, how to recognize them. Because the human spirit is amazing. It came from God. So when God created Adam, God blew into the body of Adam the spirit, and that spirit is inside everyone. When the baby is being created in the mother's womb, the spirit is sent by God through the angels. The angels bring down the spirit of the baby, and they blew the body of the baby with the spirit. So every human being's spirit is special. Once you read the revelations, the spirit will testify to the truth. So that's why you need the guidance. The guidance is the revelations of God. and hopefully you found this video interesting and educational. If you did, like it please and share it on your pages, and visit our website www.proofgodexists.com. That's our website. If you've got any questions, please comment and share the video. Jazakallah khairan.